Good morning, guys. James the Junk Raider here on another video. Got Jackson working with me today. This one's an interesting one. Haven't got one of these videos before. I've done the jobs for the most part. Most of this I've done. We're pulling up the carpet, and then in here, this is where the fun stuff starts. We're removing the mirror. We're removing this. We're removing the toilet. We're taking this down. The customer wants to keep it, but taking that off the wall. I believe we're even pulling up the floor on this. We're pulling off all the tile from here. We're pulling this up, and we're removing this big old piece of mirror here. Or not mirror, glass. So, yeah, that'll be a fun one. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Not a whole lot to explain. Probably gonna be here for 2 days, I'm thinking. So, it'll be a good video. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you guys how to remove a carpet. I know I've shown some of you guys. This is also for anyone watching this to learn. Kind of a couple different ways of doing it, but it's all fairly simple. And this is an easy one to show. So you just take your pliers, see this? Over here, Jackson. Grab this corner, and you pull. And when you come down here, around doors, there's extra tacking on the ground, and sometimes this trim here overlaps it. Just take your knife, figure this out. Hold on 1 second, guys. Oh, let's see how it works. That's cool. It's always gonna get a little stuck like that when you're dealing around corners and stuff. There we go. All right, come on this side. So we've got this closet we're gonna do as well. It's a couple cuts helps. There we go. All right, that's just for later. Anytime you have 2 rooms lined up, just make your cut before you start pulling. It just helps a little bit in the long run. Close the door so it doesn't get caught on that. Now this is a pretty heavy carpet, so just for the sake of making this a little bit of an easier job, I'm gonna cut this in half. Typically I don't, but we're gonna do it today. Let's just roll it up. And then what I always do, so I pull up that half, lay this back down. So I'll disconnect. Okay, that's the carpet. Okay. Step 2, pulling this stuff up. This stuff is either gonna be super easy, and it's looking like it is, or super hard. So we really lucked out. There's really 2 ways of holding this stuff to the ground. 3. 1, put some glue down, lay it down, and you're done. 2 is put a ton of glue on the ground for no good reason at all, which is a total nightmare. That was not done here. The easiest one is what they did, and they just put staples down. So as you can see, it's literally just lift. It almost doesn't look like it's tacked down at all. But it is, it's just staples. So we really lucked out with this one. I try to not tear it if I can. Just makes for easier cleanup. You see these little dots here? This, staples. And any of these you see is actually a staple holding it down. See that? Probably the longest process in carpet removal is not actually the removal of the carpet. It's pulling up these tack strips. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Because obviously I just got half the room done in just a few minutes. Okay, all right. Here's step 2. And usually the longest process, unless they've glued the snot out of the pad. It's all this here. Look at this. Never done it before, and this is what you're gonna find lining your wall. No, these are not tire spikes. These are called tack strips. They got a bunch of little nails holding them down. What you do, take this, you just start popping it up. And yet again, somebody knew they were doing this, because I've seen it where they'll put 20 or 30 nails. Again, DIY people just trying to do it themselves, which I'm a huge advocate for, but I'm kind of that way myself, but you should also do it the right way. There you go. See all those little nails? That was 1 strip right there. That was super easy. Super easy. What kind of tool I'm using is this specific type of crowbar, it's actually made kind of specifically for this. You don't want a great big meaty one. You want something that's, you know, real slender. Got this little nail prior right there. You want it nice and thin so you can actually get under the plywood. All right, that took us 10, 15 minutes. Got it all done. Jackson's running to go get some bags. So, all in all, I think that took us 25, 30 minutes to get that room done, which is that's pretty good, especially if we're pulling up the tack strip like that. So, what we got next is the closet. And then the fun stuff after that. Get all this done. It's still undetermined if we're taking the flooring or not. So, update coming on that, but yep. How did you think you do, Jackson?
I did pretty okay for my first time.
Yeah.
It was a little easy, actually.
Yep, you did great. All right, see you guys in a bit. All right, time to get all this removed. I'm gonna start with one of the easier ones. We're gonna get this mirror. These are way easier than sometimes they look. It seems pretty daunting. Glass is always a scary thing to deal with. But these tabs literally just rotate or lift. These ones actually lift. So, you know, you literally just go like this, like that, right? And don't worry about doing the bottom one because, and always keep your hand on it. Absolutely, come on now. She's got this way too low. Typically what I would be able to do is just lean it this way and pick up, but I can't. So you're gonna have to help me with this. Okay, start going out the door with it. How's that, guys? Pretty good? Looks like I've done that before. How was it, Jackson?
It was good.
Okay. Next step. What do I want my next step to be, Jackson?
I don't know.
You pick.
Well, she said that she does not know about that cabinet right there.
Well, she knows she wants it off the wall. She doesn't know if she's throwing. She thinks she wants to keep it. So.
Okay. Well, guess we can just get that off the wall then.
You want to just get this off the wall?
Yeah.
Sound good to you?
Sounds pretty good to me.
Voila.
Oh. Good. So.
All right, come on in here, buddy. We're gonna show how to do this.
All right.
So, first step, shut the water off. Second step, flush the toilet. All right, next step after that is going to be removing this. Water's disconnected. And now I need my flathead screwdriver.
Yep.
See that? Pops off.
Yes. Yeah. Gosh, you were such a know-it-all, James. So annoying.
Okay, there's all the hardware from both sides. Be able to just lift it up.
Oh, yeah.
And just like that, it's a new day. Bet you guys didn't think that was gonna happen. It is day 2, so yesterday I ended up getting a call from TJ, who was running very behind on a bunch of jobs, had a very large job pop up. So he went and did that, so then I had to stop this and go do that. So it is now the next day. Jackson has grown, and so has the job. So what we're now doing as well, we're gonna take the baseboards. We're removing that door frame right there. Baseboards all the way around. Baseboards in the closet are now going as well. She also wants us to remove this little half wall here.
That'll be a fun addition to the job. And we are also removing the flooring. That was briefly mentioned yesterday. I don't know if we got it on video or not, but she was kind of undecided. And yesterday it seemed like she wasn't going to go for it, but she went for it. So we're also doing that. So this is probably going to be more like a 3 or 4 day job now. Probably 3.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and get that. We got some fun toys. So this massive glass pane is probably 300 or 400 pounds, I would imagine. Probably, I think 300. These things are heavier than you think. We got suction cups. Look at that. We got 1 and 2. Any excuse to get a new toy is a good enough excuse. Come on. See, once it's like that, it's on like Donkey Kong. All right, cool. Well, we'll just leave those there, I guess. And I kind of want to get this out. This is fun. This seems like it'll be a fun one. Yep, should be pretty easy. All right, Jack. Video me so that I can talk to you. Hey, how's it going? We're gonna go ahead and get this floor up now. So that didn't really work. See, we started on the floor, but realized that we don't have the tools necessary to do it the right way, so we're not going to do it for now. And she actually said that might be a blessing in disguise, because she was starting to have second guesses right before we started. So, good time to just say, let's hold off. Hey Jack, can you grab, did you already tie that up? Grab that piece of grease right there on the, anyways. So we're kind of at a stopping point for now. We're gonna go ahead and close her out, get her to pay this for this job. Because other than, actually, so she did add one thing. She wants us to go ahead and from that line, we're just gonna remove the drywall all the way across this the whole thing. I think she's gonna end up tiling this entire bathroom out for that half and then leave the rest drywall. It'll look really nice. But that'll probably be tomorrow. Well, not probably, definitely. Next time we come out, we'll do that. The other thing she wants us to do too is go flush with this line and remove all of this plywood right there, because what she's gonna do is get rid of this closet and actually open the bathroom up all the way. So this bathroom will be all the way back, which is a super cool idea. Really open this bathroom up. So that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. That'll probably be an hour and a half of work, maybe 2 hours, we'll see. And who knows, something else may pop up that she wants us to do, but that's it for the day. See you guys later.